Morning of day 6, and it's still raining. Rained all night, raining right now. Getting up, getting ready, putting on soggy boots in the morning. What fun.
What fun.
Quick pack up in the drizzle, and we are off like a herd of turtles.
Here we have a skull. That is what it looks like. Here's a little back chewy teeth. And here are the front teeth. With some sort of muskrat or something.
A rodent of unusual size.
A rodent! R-O-U-S!
That white shed up there is the Toklat Rest Area. That's our first stop. It's 2 miles from camp. There's our box of food that we left. We finally saw our first dall sheep way up on the mountain here. Hi.
Hey.
Look at that blue sky. Leaving Toklat Station, and we are headed this way now, under the bridge of the Park Road, and that is Divide Mountain. We're headed up this pass right there. At least 3 more miles today. Love that blue sky. Our first caribou of the trip. That while we're not on the bus. It's a little ridiculous that 4 days in the backcountry and we see not a single animal of any large size. And here we get to the Toklat Station where there's lots of people around, and we see sheep on the hill and then 2 caribou
Right in front of us.
just on the other side of the river.
Within like 40 minutes.
This is not how this was supposed to go. More caribou here in the riverbed. Several laying down.
Comfortable caribou. Not caring about us a whit. Shake that head. Matthew's getting the best shots.
During this short burst of sunshine that we have, we're trying to dry the tent out because we packed it away pretty much soaking wet. And we got the next storm coming. More rain. More water.
Give up, your shoes are wet.
Always.
We got some rock ptarmigan here.
There's Amy beating through the bushes.
We had to go up the bluff to get around the river when it went up against the cut bank. Now we have to go down the bluff. It's rather steep, especially with a pack. Also, it's raining again. Lunch day 6. We're on the west fork of the Toklat River. The sun is trying to come out. There's a dall sheep over there. You can't see it at all. It's a tiny, tiny dot.
So at some point we need to cross this river, and we certainly would not want to try and do it here. It's a scary amount of water. We can hear boulders rolling along in the flow. But just up here the canyon splits, so hopefully the river splits in half too, and it might be more manageable up ahead. But if need be, we could walk all the way up to the glacier where it's the headwater and cross there.
Well, we've made it quite a ways farther up. Stopped to refill our waters for the day. Next to this raging torrent, which is a hard note for crossing. I have a feeling we're going to be camping on the right side of the river tonight.
We gave up on crossing the river today. Decided to call it for the night. Camp here while we had a good grassy spot. We made it about 7 miles today. So every campsite has its pros and cons. This one doesn't have water, but there's no mosquitoes at all. And that is amazing. There's been a lot of mosquitoes on this trip. Not as many as I had in South Dakota on my trip riding the motorcycle back. That was way more mosquitoes, but this is still plenty. Dinner time. Down there is where the two rivers come together. I'm not sure if we can get across even on the right side there. Looks like the majority of the flow still. There's also that spot where the river comes up against the cliff. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get around that either, so we'll find out tomorrow. Man, this weather, from sunny to raining in the time it makes dinner.
Very variable weather. You can never tell what's coming because it's always blocked by a mountain.
Blue sky. Alright, drying our tent. I'm going to revisit the map here with you again. So, to recap, the original plan was to go up this valley all the way around this mountain range and then back down the river and then day hike up to a glacier maybe, and then over this pass and maybe day hike to another glacier and then back out. But we changed our plan, so zooming in closer here, the black line is where we actually hiked up Stony Creek, spent the night one there, almost to where we had planned, and then made it again almost to where we had planned to spend night 2, but it took us so long that we didn't want to go all the way up here to night 3, so we decided to take the shortcut up through this pass. This is where we were on top of the mountain with the incredible views and the steep, scary descent into this river or stream. This is where we spent our rest day, right there on the Toklat River. Hiked down to here. This is the Toklat Rest Area where we picked up our food cache. And then today we've hiked all the way up the river to here. The glaciers are up here, so they're still about 4 miles away. And we're thinking we're gonna have to go up to the glacier to get across the river. Probably camp here tomorrow night.
As so often happened on this trip, that was not meant to be. Thanks for watching.